Okay, here we go. Today we are getting a little more personal. One of the things I've been thinking about lately is how the version of me that my husband and my kids and my best friends and even my clients see isn't always aligned with or the same as the version of myself that I show on YouTube or Instagram. And it's not been an intentional choice. It's not like I'm trying to show you guys this different side of myself, but it's something that was subconsciously happening. I was subconsciously believing that who I really am, my most authentic self, is too much and not enough. This is a story that I have told myself for years. It started all the way back when I was a little girl, and I had this reputation and habit of talking all the time, talking to anyone who would listen about anything, and when no one would listen, I would just talk to myself. I had multiple imaginary friends, and if I didn't have someone to talk to, I would just go and talk to them. And I remember my parents used to joke that they didn't have any more kids after me because I had enough energy and words for several children, and they decided to stop after me. Now, I know it was totally a joke, but I think I internalized that to mean that there was something about me that was just too much energy, too many words, too much depth. Another story is when I was in my first dating relationship when I was 17 years old. My boyfriend called me one day and was like, "Heather, I'm just not that fired up about you anymore." And I was like, what is wrong with me that I am not enough for this person to be fired up? And often in the relationship, he would say, okay, that's enough deep talk. There's just too much depth. There's too many emotions. So from childhood to adolescence, there was this message that I always heard and internalized, which was that I was too much. And I've carried that into my adult life. Even though I consciously wouldn't ever say to someone that I feel like I'm too much, there's a part of me, and it comes out when I am sharing on social media, that feels like I need to edit myself, that I need to hold back, that I need to show you guys this more polished version of myself that has all the answers, that has all her ducks in the row. But the truth is I'm kind of a mess, just like you. And there's a lot of things that I'm processing behind the scenes that I don't share here. And I don't always know how much to share or how to be authentic and vulnerable without airing out my dirty laundry, messy, oozing. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go so far to that extreme. And I'm guessing that if you're a mom and you're an entrepreneur, which I know a lot of you are, you struggle with this same thing. How do I bring the fullest, most authentic version of myself online? How do I communicate the heart of who I am, the heart behind my brand, behind my business, in a way that doesn't feel messy and oversharing, but also feels authentic and true and real? And so I just want you to know that we're in this journey together. I don't have it all figured out. I don't have a 3-step program to give you for this. You are not alone in this journey. I am navigating these waters with you. But here's one thing that's really been helping me. Oftentimes when I feel stuck, it's because I'm thinking I don't know how. I don't know how to do that. And I've been telling myself this story about sharing on social media in an authentic, real, vulnerable way that's not oversharing. I've been telling myself I don't know how to do that. But the truth is I don't know is just a thought. It's just a thought. And when we think it, how does it make us feel? For me, when I think I don't know how, I feel so frustrated. And when I feel frustrated, I don't try what I'm doing today. Today I am recording my video 2 days late because on Tuesday, when I normally record, I felt so stuck. I was like, I don't want to just share another quick 3 tips on how to do this or that. I want to share my heart. I want to share who I really am, my most true self. But I'm scared. I'm actually just scared. And so I didn't record my video. So here I am on a Thursday afternoon recording this to say, I don't know how is just a thought. And the one thing that I have changed between Tuesday and now is recognizing that that thought is not serving me. Telling myself I don't know how makes me feel frustrated. When I feel frustrated, I don't record my video. I don't put myself out there. I don't even try to figure out how to be more authentic. But when I'm telling myself, I am learning how, I do know how. The most true, authentic version of me is the version of me that's going to best serve the people that I want to work with and help and give value to. Just changing that one thought has helped me to start to unlock my creativity for ideas of how to share the more real version of me. It's motivating me in this video right now. So I want to leave you with this one thought today. The world needs the truest version of you and of me. And the reason why, it's not because we have all the answers. Who wants to follow someone? Who wants to run with someone who has all the answers? Nobody. Those people are annoying. And I have been one of them. I truly don't have all the answers, but I have felt like that is what I am supposed to bring. And what I've realized in the last couple of weeks is that what I want to bring to you is I want to bring to you all of my questions, not just all the things that I've discovered and out on the other side of, but all of the things that I am in process with, all of the questions that I am asking. Because what I believe is that when I'm being the truest version of me, it will give you permission to be the truest version of you. And the same goes for you and your potential clients and your potential customers. When you are being the truest, most authentic version of yourself, you will in turn give others permission to do the same. So my promise to you is that over the next weeks and months, I'm gonna get louder, I'm gonna get bolder, I'm gonna get weirder. I'm gonna share with you the things that are going on behind the scenes, not just the things that I've figured out, but the things that I am currently questioning and wondering about. I want to share more about my faith journey. I want to share more about my journey of sexuality. I want to share more about my marriage. My husband's given me permission. He wants to even come on here and share more about that. And if you have questions and you have things that you would love to hear me talk more about, throw them at me. I'm an open book. And I'm here to remind you that we are climbing up this mountain together. I posted a quote a couple of days ago on my Instagram about how I don't want to go to the top of the mountain alone. I want to bring as many women with me as I possibly can. And what I've realized is that the best way to bring the women with me is to remind them that we're all in this together, that I am not like 10 steps ahead of you. Maybe I'm 1 or 2 in certain areas, but I have just as many questions as I have answered. And I think that's the thing that we all have the most in common. So if you like this more raw, unedited, unfiltered version, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, I don't know, you might want to leave, because there's just more where that came from coming your way. Subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and we will see you next week.